came into the shop today fully expecting to spend all day working on fuel injectors, pulling them out of the car. Now this one is one of the nice ones. That's the nice number 2 that we put in the car to make it run so smoothly. So I got to thinking, hey, I got to rebuild all 4 of these other fuel injectors. And I stopped, I turned around, I looked at the car, getting ready to open the hood, and I'm thinking, ooh, you know, I'm sorry. I just can't help myself. This is bad, it's ugly. Looks like there's going to be a slight delay in rebuilding the fuel injectors. The Mercedes W123 is a very distinct looking car on the road today, particularly when you see it coming down the road from the front end. The front end is very handsome, but I found that you could quickly tell whether or not a W123 has been loved by what the front end looks like. So we're going to give old Spence a little love today. You will not believe the difference. Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, hey, Kent, there's more important things to do on old Spence there. But look, we just took half a day. That's all it took. It was just a break, a mental break. Just take a look at this. Anyone want to guess how happy I'm going to be when I come in here to work on this thing now? Oh, look at that. Look at those new headlight surrounds. But you'll have to admit, this is a huge difference. Now all I need to do is repaint the car. But guess what? I'm not going to have to repaint the car. Let me explain. I do not like repaints at all. I don't like the cost. I don't like the problems they create. And I'll do anything to save original paint. And one of the nice things about these solid colors on the W123s is they're pretty thick. So look what I did right after lunch. I went after the top of the fender to cut and buff it. Can you believe the difference? Now just imagine all of the car looking that way. I know, I'm not going to do that tomorrow. We'll try to get to the injectors. I think when you're first learning, the most important thing is don't put too much compound on the pad. Sometimes it's better to just put a little bit on the paint job like this. Maybe that much. And then I'm going to take the pad, and it's okay, a little moisture will help. It'll keep that compound from drying out too quickly. But I'm just going to put the pad down there, and I'm going to do this by hand. See that? I'll do that by hand before I hit the button. If you hit the button with a big glob under there, it's going to get all over your shirt, all over your pants, all over the windows, all over the floor. So you can start out at a slow speed, rock it up on edge. Don't keep it flat. Just rock it slightly so it's cutting on one arc. And then we're going to move it slowly back and forth. You want to stay away from the edges because you can burn through the edges fairly quickly. So when you come up to an edge, you rock it the other way. Now notice it's starting to dry out. And I don't want to stop yet, but if it gets too dry, it loses its cutting action. You can just take a squirt bottle and just add a little moisture, and that will extend, and that's going to extend the polishing time with this particular compound application. I'm not going to try to get this perfect. I'm just going to try to get it so you can see there's great potential here. When you add the water, start out slow, and then I'm going to speed it up just a little bit to finish it off. Okay, see the compound drying out? Run it until it's dry and then stop right there. We'll take a rag. Look at that. Now we have paint that matches the other paint. I just wanted you to see this, particularly if you're interested in buying old Spence from me. This is something you can finish yourself. I'm not going to finish it. It'll keep the cost of the car down. But your other option is to paint the whole car, and I don't like doing that. It ends up being more time consuming and more expensive. For these little scratches that you see here, you can just buy matching paint and come in with a paintbrush and just touch these up. There's quite a few of them, but when you stand back 5 feet with a polished paint job and all these chips and scratches touched up with a paintbrush, you have a very striking old car. Let me tell you, I've done this numerous times. So don't be afraid to take on restoring an original paint job.